He was an 11-year-old diehard Everton fan who hated Liverpool with all his heart. But what happened next turned him into a legend, even a god for the team he once despised. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below if you knew this insane story. In the heart of Toxteth, one of South Liverpool's most troubled neighborhoods, a man moved briskly through the streets not because he was in a rush, but because he was chasing whispers. Whispers about a boy who, at just 11 years old, could bend a ball like magic with a left foot so sharp it felt destined for greatness. That man was Sam Watson, a scout for Liverpool Football Club. He wasn't there by chance. He was on a mission to find this prodigy and convince him to come to Anfield. Watson had seen hundreds of kids, but something about the stories surrounding this boy made him walk faster. This one was different. When Watson finally arrived at the modest Fowler home, he knocked with confidence. Liverpool was the biggest club in England. How could anyone say no? He introduced himself to Robbie's father, explaining why he was there. But before the man could respond, a voice echoed through the hallway behind him. A furious, unfiltered, unmistakably young voice. "Liverpool? Are you kidding me? Go to hell. I hate them." That was Robbie Fowler. You see, Robbie wasn't just any young football fan, he was an Evertonian, heart and soul. He grew up idolizing the blue half of Merseyside. To him, Liverpool were the enemy, and wearing their shirt would be the ultimate betrayal. Sam Watson, stunned, tried to keep his composure. This wasn't going to be as easy as he thought. But then came a moment of silence. Robbie's father, an Everton supporter himself, looked over at the scout and said quietly, "Why not? We'll think about it." That simple line cracked open the door to destiny. It wasn't immediate. It took 2, maybe 3 days of coaxing, pleading, persuading. Eventually, Robbie agreed to attend a trial, not because he wanted to wear red, but because he couldn't deny the opportunity that had landed at his feet. From the moment he touched the ball at Liverpool's training ground, it was clear. This boy was special. Every pass, every strike, every touch screamed brilliance. He didn't need to be taught how to play, he was born knowing. Robbie Fowler would go on to become one of Liverpool's greatest ever goal scorers. Over the years, he netted 183 goals for the Reds, dazzling fans with his lethal left foot, instinctive finishes, and fearless attitude. He wasn't just good, he was iconic. So iconic, in fact, that fans dubbed him God. But with brilliance often comes chaos. Off the pitch, Fowler lived life with the same intensity. He partied hard, indulged in nightlife, and had a wild streak that the tabloids feasted on. His lack of discipline meant that despite all his achievements, his career could have gone even higher, yet that rebellious nature was also part of what made him Robbie. And then came one of the most controversial moments in Premier League history. It was April 3rd, 1999, the Merseyside Derby. Emotions were boiling over even before kickoff. Fowler, once a blue-blooded Everton fan, was now wearing red, and Everton supporters never forgave him for it. The abuse that rained down on him from the stands was relentless. The loudest chant, "Drug addict, drug addict." Fowler didn't flinch. Instead, he let his boots do the talking. He scored. And then came the moment. In front of the roaring crowd, Fowler dropped to his knees, leaned down to the white goal line, and pretended to snort it like a line of cocaine. The stadium exploded. The gesture was outrageous, rebellious, unforgettable. It was Fowler's way of saying, "You want to insult me? Here's your response." The backlash was swift. The FA slapped him with a 4-match ban and a staggering £60,000 fine. Headlines flew across the globe. Some called it disgraceful. Others called it genius. Fowler, he didn't care. He had made his point. He may have been born with an Evertonian heart, but he became a legend in red, a flawed genius, a street kid from Toxteth who refused to be boxed in. And even now, decades later, his story still stirs debate, passion, and awe. Because in the end, Robbie Fowler wasn't just a goal scorer. He was a symbol of talent, defiance, and what it means to never forget where you come from, even when you become God in someone else's colors. If you enjoyed this wild journey into football history, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and let us know your favorite Robbie Fowler moment in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next story where legends are born and history is rewritten.